masters of our destiny. This is then the moment to ask, are we heading in the right direction? Gandhiji's vision cannot be turned into reality if we spurn the very values that were compulsory to his cause: sincerity of effort, honesty of purpose, and sacrifice for the larger good. Our founding fathers created the first oasis in the desert of a colonized world nourished by democracy. Democracy is much more than the right to vote every 5 years. Its essence is the aspiration of the masses. Its spirit must influence the responsibilities of the leaders and duties of the citizens every day. Democracy breathes through a vibrant parliament, an independent judiciary, a responsible media, a vigilant civil society, and a bureaucracy committed to integrity and hard work. It survives through accountability, not profligacy, and yet we have allowed unbridled personal enrichment, self-indulgence, intolerance, discourtesy in behavior, and disrespect for authority to erode our work culture. The biggest impact of the decay in the moral fiber of our society is on the hopes and aspirations of the young and the poor. Mahatma Gandhi had advised us to avoid, and I quote, politics without principles, wealth without work, pleasure without conscience, knowledge without character, commerce without morality, science without humanity, and worship without sacrifice, unquote. We have to pay heed to his advice as we work towards building a modern democracy. The ideals of patriotism, compassion, tolerance, self-reliant, honesty, discipline, and respect for women have to be converted into a living force. Fellow citizens, institutions are a mirror of national character. Today we see widespread cynicism and disillusionment with the government, with the governance and functioning of institutions in our country. Our legislatures look more like combat arenas rather than fora that legislate. Corruption has become a major challenge. The precious resources of the nation are being wasted through indolence and indifference. It is sapping the dynamism of our society. We need to correct this regression. Our Constitution provides a delicate balance of power between various institutions of the state. This balance has to be maintained. We need a parliament that debates, discusses, and decides. We need a judiciary that gives justice without delays. We need leadership that is committed to the nation and those values that made us a great civilization. We need a state that inspires confidence among people in its ability to surmount challenges before us. We need a media and citizens who, even as they claim their rights, are equally committed to their responsibilities. Fellow citizens, a reordering of the society can be brought about through the educational system. We cannot aspire to be a world-class power without a single world-class university. History records that we were the cynosure of the world once. Takashila, Nalanda, Vikramashila, Vallabhi, Somapura, and Udantapuri comprised the ancient university system that dominated the world for 1800 years, beginning 6th century BC. They were a magnet for the finest minds and scholars in the world. We must seek to regain that space. A university is the banyan tree whose roots lie in basic education, in a vast network of schools that build the intellectual prowess of our communities. We have to invest in every part of this knowledge tree, from seed, root, and branch to the highest leaf. Fellow citizens, there is a direct relationship between a successful democracy and a successful economy, for we are a people-driven nation. People serve their interests best when they participate in decision-making at the level of panchayat and other forms of local government. We have to rapidly empower the local bodies with functions, functionaries, and finances to improve their performance. Faster growth has given us the resources, but larger outlays have not translated into better outcomes. Without inclusive governance, we cannot achieve inclusive growth. For a developing country of more than 1.2 billion people, the debate between growth and redistribution is vital. While growth builds the scope for redistribution, redistribution sustains growth over time. Both are equally important. A disproportionate emphasis on any one at the expense of the other can have adverse consequences for the nation. The last decade has seen India emerge as one of the fastest growing nations in the world. During this period, our economy grew annually at an average rate of 7.9%. We are today self-sufficient in food grains production. We are the largest exporter of rice and second largest exporter of wheat in the world. The record production of 18.45 million tons of pulses this year augurs well for our march towards self-sufficiency in pulses. This was unthinkable just a few years ago. This momentum has to be sustained. In a globalized world with increasing economic complexities, we have to learn to cope better with adversities, both external and domestic. Fellow citizens, at the dawn of our independence, we lit the glowing lamp of modernity and equitable economic growth. To keep this lamp aflame, our highest priority has to be the elimination of poverty. Though a declining trend in the poverty rate is clearly visible, our fight against this scourge is far from over. India has the talent, ability, and the resources to overcome this challenge. Reforms that have enabled us to come this far have to be pursued at all levels of governance. Favorable demographic changes over the next 2 decades can pay us handsome dividends. It requires industrial transformation and rapid creation of employment opportunities. It also requires an orderly urbanization process. Several initiatives taken by the government in the recent past, including the new manufacturing policy, the renewal of urban infrastructure, and the ambitious skill training program, will need close monitoring in the coming years. We have given our citizens entitlements backed by legal guarantees in terms of right to employment, education, food, and information. We now have to ensure that these entitlements lead to real empowerment of the people. We need robust delivery mechanisms to make these legislations work. New benchmarks of efficient public service delivery and accountability have to be established. The Direct Benefits Transfer Scheme launched earlier this year will bring in greater transparency, enhance efficiency, and eliminate wastage of precious resources. Fellow citizens, in our race for development, we must be careful not to disturb the balance between man and nature. The consequences of such imbalance can be disastrous. My heartfelt condolences to many who lost their lives and the innumerable who suffered in Uttarakhand. And my salutations to those brave personnel of our security and armed forces, government and NGOs who did so much to alleviate suffering. This tragedy owes as much to the avarice of human nature as to the rage of Mother Nature. This was nature's wake-up call, and it is time to wake up. Fellow citizens, we have seen in the recent past grave challenges to our security, internal as well as external. The barbaric phase of Maoist violence in Chhattisgarh led to a loss of many innocent lives. Despite India's consistent efforts to build friendly relations with neighbors, there have been tensions in the border and repeated violations of ceasefire on the line of control, leading to tragic loss of lives. Our commitment to peace is unfailing, but even our patience has limits. All steps necessary to ensure internal security and protect the territorial integrity of the nation will be taken. I applaud the courage and heroism of our security and armed forces who maintain eternal vigilance and pay homage to those who have made supreme sacrifice of the most precious gift of life in the service of the motherland. There will be a general election in our country before I have the privilege of addressing you again on the eve of our next Independence Day. This great festival of democracy is an opportunity for us to elect a stable government which will ensure security and economic development. Every election must become a crucial milestone in our nation's journey towards greater social harmony, peace, and prosperity. Democracy has given us an opportunity to recreate another golden age. Let us not squander this extraordinary opportunity. The journey ahead calls for wisdom, courage, and determination. We must work on across-the-board revival of our values and institutions. We must realize that rights go with responsibilities. We must rediscover the virtue of self-scrutiny and self-restraint. Let me conclude by quoting from the great classic Bhagavad Gita, where the teacher propounds his views and then says, and I quote, Yathya Chasi Tathya Kuru. Even as you choose, so you do. I do not wish to impose my views on you. I have presented to you what I think is right. Now it is for your conscience, for your judgment, for your mind to decide what is right. Unquote. On your decision rests the future of our democracy. Jai Hind. Please repeat after me 3 times. Jai Hind. Jai Hind. Jai Hind. Jai Hind. Jai Hind. Jai Hind. Thank you very much.
Good morning. I join my wife Sunita in wishing a very happy 67th Independence Day to the people of India here in the USA and all over the world. We are very proud to be associated with Air India, which is a national flag carrier. We have flown this flag to all the continents and all the countries in the world. And let me ask my wife to say a few words.
Wishing everyone here in US and all over the world a very happy Independence Day. We are proud to be Indians and we are proud to spread the message of a happy Independence Day to all our Indian fellow mates. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Wade. I'm the Secretary of State for the state of Illinois. I run the largest Secretary of State office in the nation, and it's an honor for me to be here in Chicago to celebrate the 67th anniversary of independence for the Indian community. It's a known fact that when we work together, live together, wonderful things happen. Mr. Gandhi was well known and well liked and highly respected all over the world. I just want to let you know that my minister was Dr. Martin Luther King when I was in college, and all that he has ever been able to achieve in life, he attributed to his relationship with Mahatma Gandhi. And so I just want you to know that I'm a student of Dr. King, but also a follower of Mr. Gandhi. I also believe that when we work together and live together, wonderful things happen. And some wonderful things are happening with this wonderful relationship that we enjoy with the Indians here in the wonderful state of Illinois, as well as this wonderful country of the United States. I just want to applaud, commend, and thank the Indian community for all that they've done in helping this country and their country to be two of the finest countries on the face of the earth. India is the largest, has the largest population or democracy on the face of the earth, and we've enjoyed a wonderful relationship for many, many years, and we hope that that relationship will continue to flourish. The food that we enjoy, the language that you share with us, your culture, your art, your dance, all those things and more have left a lasting impression on me personally, but it has helped this wonderful world to be a better place for all of us. Happy Independence Day for the Indian community. Thank you.
Federation of Indian Association celebrating 67th India Independence Day. Today we have a 15th August, we have a flag hosting by Federation of Indian Association. We have tomorrow is the banquet. We have more than 700 people going to be attending our banquet for Federation of Indian Association. And Saturday at 12 o'clock, we have it on Divan and Western. The parade going to start from there about 12 o'clock and going up to the Westchesters on Divan Avenue. The Divan Avenue, the city already gave us other name of the street is Gandhi Mark. So please call it to everybody to join. This is a big parade. We have more than 25 colorful floats and we have 3 bands. Thank you.
Hi. We are encouraging everybody to come and join us Independence Day Parade at Devon and Western. It will be a display of all cultural aspects of different parts of the state. It will be a lot of Indian cuisine foods and cultural program, and we will be displaying real India on that day. We encourage everybody to come and be a part of this historic moment. Flag hosting, and we march to the parade and we display of India in all aspects of culture and dresses, costumes and foods.
It's a happy India Independence Day and the स्वतंत्र दिन की सबको मुबारक है. Thank you very much.
Independence Day to all Indians and all other friends. This is a great opportunity that India have achieved in last 67 years, and we want to make sure our economical progress, judicial system, human rights, civic sense, education, all that one we do well, and whatever we Indian from America, we make a promise on our Independence Day to make sure we help back home and make our image better in America as well too. Once again, thank you very much, Asia Media.
Namaste. I want to say to all of the Indian Americans and Indians and even in India, I want to say to you that I want to congratulate you on India's Independence Day, the 67th Independence Day, when you became a democracy, one of the largest democracies in the entire world. I want to congratulate you on your cultural experiences, the things that you have brought, especially those of you that are here in the United States, the things that you have brought to the United States. An example of being very educated people, an example of being very loyal and dependable individuals, people that we can depend on. I'm Dorothy Brown. I'm the clerk of the Circuit Court of Cook County, and I have many Indian Americans working in my office, like Ms. Beena Patel, Ms. Hatul Patel, as well as Himain Patel, and they all do a phenomenal job of service to the citizens of Cook County. So congratulations to all of you on this 67th India's Independence Day, and may God bless you.
जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. Its red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? The land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone, again. My name is Minhaj Akhtar. On behalf of FIA Chicago, it's my honor and pleasure to wish you all a happy 67th Indian Independence Day. I just want to give a explanation on each flag means. India flag contains 3 different color, equal segment. Top is the saffron kesari, and the middle one is white, truth, peace, and the last one is the green for prosperity. And the Ashoka Chakra represent the laws of righteousness, but also symbolize Mahatma Gandhi's goal of making Indians self-reliant by use these spinning wheels. America flag consists 13 equal horizontal stripes of red alternating with the white, with the blue rectangle holding 50 small white stars arranged in a 9-row represent the 50 states of United States of America. And 13 stripes represent the British colonies that declare independence from the Kingdom of Great Britain and become the first states in the Union. Specifically, the colors are white, Old Glory red, and Old Glory blue. But despite all the differences in appearance, size, and color, the two flags hold two very important similarities. Both were adopted after the end of British colonization, and both represent freedom, justice, courage, and sacrifices. The flags do not only represent the country, but it also represents the hardworking people that makes this country great. Like many people here, we glad to be able to claim both countries and their respective flag mines. Having said that, I want to invite our President FIA, Hina Trivedi, on the stage. Please give a big round of applause. I'd like to invite on the stage the Secretary of State of Illinois, a second largest serving Secretary of State after James A. Rose, Honorable Jesse White. I want to invite Ambassador Dr. Osaf Saeed. He is a career diplomat, belongs to the Indian Foreign Service. It's a pleasure and honor to all fellow Indians that he just joined Chicago Consulate Office from August 6, 2013. I welcome you on this stage. Thank you so much. I'd like to invite Clerk of the Circuit Court, County, Honorable Dorothy Brown. She is also in charge a second largest unified court system in the world. Introduce Mr. Ranjit Gangoli to introduce Deborah and Ira and Deborah Silverstein. Thank you.
Thank you. May I invite Alderman of the 50th Ward, largest Indian concentration in Devon and Western area, Alderman Deborah Silverstein. And may I have the honor to welcome State Senator Ira Silverstein, representing 8th District, and most of the South Asian community represents in his district. And I want to request the Chairman, Fred Sharif, is the past President, Chairman of the Trustee, and most committed person for the Federation of India Association. Please come to the stage.
I want to continue inviting the community backbone and the true supporter of the community, Indian community, our Niranjan Shah Sahab. Please come on stage. And his daughter, she's also very active in the community, Smita Shah. And today's event chairman, Mr. Soga. Soga Builders, please come up on stage. And I do have the sponsors today. Dr. Ram Gajela, Indo-US. Mr. Ram Gajela, he is the CEO and the founder for the Indo-Lions Club, Indo-US Lions Club. Please come up on stage.
Governors Theresa May, Governors Representative and Trustee.
And the Governor's Office Senior Advisor, Theresa Ma, Senior Advisor, please come up on stage. Mr. Naren Patel, Medistar, he is the President, CEO. He's giving wonderful charities and gifts, especially for the families at Christmas times. A lot of community services, including with all the communities that he's supporting. Please come up on stage, Mr. Naren Patel. Like to invite, it's a pleasure and honor that we have NFIA President, Mr. Sohan Joshi, to come up on stage.
And call all the trustees.
Bhailal Patel, it's a senior, one of the trustee. Babu Bhai Patel, the soldier of FIA, please come up on stage. Kanti Bhai is also a backbone, and his daughter also a trustee. What's her name?
Hital Patel.
Hital Patel, and all the rest of the trustees, please come up on stage. We call the working team. It's always with Hina Trivedi, the best team what we have among all these years. Executive Vice President Kirti Ravuri, Vice President Ravi Harsur, Secretary Vandana Walia, also in charge today's cultural event. Thank you so much. Joint Secretary Kalyan Anandalu, Treasurer myself, and Joint Treasurer Chris Christian, please come up on stage. Executive Director Sayyid Sabah Jamal, another Executive Director Harish Kolasami, and the very hard-working people like Sam Askar and many more. And the past President, Mr. Ajay Agnihotri, please come up on stage. If I miss anyone, please forgive me. Please join on this stage, all the executive board. Thank you so much. I want to ask our President, Hina Trivedi. She don't need no introduction. She has been working for a long time, since her childhood. A guest from India, please come up on stage. Mohtesham Ali Khan and Isa Misri. I forgot to call up on stage Air India manager. Please come up on stage. Again, I want to invite President Hina Trivedi for the comments, for the speech, for today's flag ceremony. Thank you so much. Hina Trivedi.
Welcome each and everyone. Thank you so much coming here today. That shows hello for me. So clap for yourself. Please give a big hand to yourself. And thanks to each and everyone who's my backbone, who's all here, support from them. So just say one more time, Bharat Mata Ki! Bharat Mata Ki! Bharat Mata Ki! Thank you so much. I don't have that much of speech, but thank you for coming here. And please, each and everyone, focus on our kids, because they are our future. And if we're not going to focus on them, nobody else is going to look after them. They are our generation. We should support our kids and our elderly. We live here. This is our country, and we should focus on our own country here. So each and everyone I require, please help the kids and elderly people. They're the only one is our future, and let's help them. Thank you.
Thank you so much, President Hina Trivedi. I know a lot of people is standing. We're not going to take much time. We have more programs coming up. August 16 is going to be at the banquet, India House, and we have a grand parade, martial parade at the Diwani Street on Saturday, 11:30 a.m. Having said that, let me invite a Secretary of State, Illinois, Honorable Jesse White. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. A special thanks to President Trivedi and to your Consul General Saeed, to the elected officials, specifically the Alderman Silverstein, and of course the clerk of the County of Cook, Clerk Dorothy Brown, and other elected officials and people of goodwill who are here today to celebrate the 67th anniversary of the independence for the Indians from the British. India has the largest democracy on the face of the earth with 1.2 billion individuals. India and the wonderful state of Illinois, as well as this wonderful country of ours, the United States, have enjoyed a wonderful working relationship. And I want that relationship to continue to flourish because it's a known fact that when we work together and live together, wonderful things happen. So wonderful things are happening between these two wonderful democracies. And I just want to applaud, commend, and thank you for joining with us today and to do all you can to help make your community a better place in which to live. I believe that when we work together and live together, wonderful things happen, but I also believe, too, that there's this big, wide, wonderful world out there, and we have to figure out a way in which to love our fellow man and woman and never ever dislike anyone because of race, creed, or color. And above all, remember, do something good for someone every day and enjoy this wonderful day because this is a great day to celebrate the 67th anniversary of the wonderful country of India. Thank you and enjoy.
Thank you so much, Mr. Secretary of State Jesse White, for your precious time to come out here. Always we forget our own people. Vice President Vinay Patel, please come up on a stage. And the another executive director who is behind all the IT work and all the messages that we get, Mr. Ankur Chowdhury, please come up on stage. Without taking your time, much time, I'd like to invite the clerk of the Circuit Court, Cook County, Honorable Dorothy Brown, to say a few words on this Independence Day. Thank you.
Thank you. Bharat Mata Ki! Good afternoon. It is a great pleasure and an honor for me to be here to celebrate this 67th Independence Day. I want to thank the Federation of Indian Association, Chicago President Hina Trivedi, Executive Vice President Mr. Vervori, and Trustee Iftikhar Sharif, and all of the FIA officials and members for inviting me today. Certainly I want to recognize and honor the Honorable Consul General of India, Mrs. Saeed. I appreciate this opportunity to participate in the 67th India Independence Day celebration and flag hoisting, which commemorates the date August 15, 1947, when India, the largest democracy of the world, regained its freedom from British rule. We're fortunate to have the FIA to host such an important event here in Chicago. I have many Indian Americans in my office. Of course, Ms. Beena Patel, who is working with FIA, Ms. Hetal Patel, right here on the stage with us, Mr. Himain Patel, 3 of my senior staff members, and we have many of my staff in the audience celebrating with you today. The celebration of India's independence mirrors the United States Independence Day celebration, and we are all proud to be a part of an occasion that commemorates liberty, justice, freedom, and peace, while it promotes an atmosphere of tolerance. I salute you on India's Independence Day, and may God bless you. Bharat Mata Ki. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dorothy Brown. I'd like to invite Smita Shah to say a few words on this occasion. Please, Smita Shah. She is a community service, and she represents father herself, Niranjan Shah also. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Happy Independence Day, or we should say Bharat Mata Ki. Okay. So my name is Smita Shah. I'm the chairman of the Delhi-Chicago Sister Cities Relationship. If some of you were here in the Plaza last week, we had a huge festival where we celebrated the 27 sister cities that we have between Chicago and the other countries. But, you know, really what our program is about, it's about the community. It's about people who've come to Chicago. It's about the community of Chicago at large that has worked with our community. It's about us reaching out overseas. It's about us reaching out to everyone. We started in 1893 with Swami Vivekananda coming here and giving this wonderful speech, where we're now in the 150th anniversary of his birth and the 120th anniversary of the Parliament of World Religions, which was the time where the Swamiji from India, a relatively unknown person, came and made his mark throughout the globe. And everybody knew about him, and people still talk about him today. And in Chicago, the Art Institute in front is named after our Swami Vivekananda. So it's just a perfect example about how Chicago and India and the community, they come together and we work together, and we're going to try and do great things together and make everyone rise together. So thank you so much, and it's such an honor to see so many people here celebrating India's Independence Day, the birth of the world's largest democracy in the world's oldest democracy. I want to also welcome the new Consul General here. We're so happy to have someone who's so well educated and interested in the arts and culture and business, which is exactly what we're all interested in, promoting all together. So thank you so much, and happy Independence Day.
Now, may I request Alderman Deborah Silverstein to say a few words, because she could not attend the parade for the religious event that day. So I'll request both of them to say hello to you. I request all the speakers to limit your speech, because good cultural program is waiting. So we should be very short and brief so that everybody can enjoy cultural program. Deborah Silverstein.
Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Independence Day. I'm Deborah Silverstein, the alderman of the 50th Ward, one of the most diverse wards in the city of Chicago. I am honored and privileged to represent a very large Indian community. We have worked together since I've been alderman, and I intend to continue to work with you to make our home even better. Happy Independence Day, and I hope you come out to the 50th Ward for the parade this weekend.
Ida, say a few words, Senator.
She's a much better speaker than I am. I'm Senator Silverstein. I represent this community in Springfield. I want to applaud the Indian community for their Independence Day. The Indian community has grown tremendously in the state of Illinois and the country. They have been a great asset. Their achievements are unbelievable, and they continue to be successful in what they do. Again, happy Independence Day, and thank you very much.
Now let me invite our new Consulate General, Ambassador Dr. Asaf Saeed.
Good morning, all of you, to a very beautiful day on this flag hoisting ceremony marking the 67th Independence Day of India. We finished 66 years of glorious years of our independence, thanks to the enormous sacrifices made by our freedom fighters, soldiers, men and women, rich and poor, so that we could see the day today. I'm really very grateful to the FIA, Federation of Indian Association, its President Mrs. Hina Trivedi, Trustee Mr. Iftikhar Sharif, and all others who are behind on the stage in front of you to make this possible. It is indeed such a great pleasure to see so many of you here, so many representing India, Indian Americans, all other nationalities who are friends of India join us in this beautiful celebrations. For us, this is the very first week of our arrival in Chicago. We just arrived last week, and we are amongst all of you to share the joy and to celebrate with you together. I would just only like to say a couple of words on the consulate. We'd like to I'd like to assure you on behalf of the consulate that our consulate will have its doors open for all of you so that you can interact with us anytime. We are there whenever you feel that there's a need for us to respond quickly. We are always there. We'll be there for you as follow an open door policy. You can come in, interact with us. We'll be there besides you in good times, in times of need. Every time we will be there with you. One more thing, I would like to just mention that what touches me most concerning India and United States of America, the two things. One was mentioned already, that there are two great and important democracies in the world, one being the largest democracy and another being the oldest. But the another important thing is the true multi-ethnic feature of the United States, and the same holds true for the Republic of India, because in India too you find all the religions of the world represented in one composite fabric. We have the oldest religions in the world, the Buddhism, Jainism, and Hinduism, and thereafter the country imbibed the continuous flow of religious streams and thoughts in terms of Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Parsiism. So everybody lives in peace and harmony in different parts of India. Let's celebrate together the United States and India, and long live the friendship of United States and India. Jai Hind, and thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you so much, Mr. Consul General, Ambassador Dr. Saeed. I'd like to invite the Governor's Office Senior Advisor. Governor didn't make it today, and we have a message from his office. Senior Advisor Teresa Ma. Please, Teresa Ma, deliver the message. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Teresa Ma, and I'm here representing Governor Pat Quinn. The governor couldn't be here himself today, but I'm proud and honored to read this greeting on his behalf. As Governor of Illinois, I'm pleased to welcome everyone gathered for the 67th anniversary celebration of India's independence. Indian Americans have contributed significantly to the growth and development of many diverse communities within the land of Lincoln. Presently, the Indian American population, along with India's history, art, and culture, are flourishing throughout the state. This occasion offers wonderful opportunity for Indian Americans in Chicago to rejoice in their heritage. In addition, it gives all citizens the chance to embrace Indian culture while learning more about the country's history and traditions. It is truly a fitting tribute to the thousands of Indians who call Illinois their home. It therefore gives me great pleasure to join in recognizing this special day. On behalf of the people of Illinois, I offer my best wishes for an enjoyable and memorable occasion. Happy Independence Day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Teresa Ma. We have one more speaker, Joe Moore, Alderman from 49th Ward. Is a true friend for the Indian community for all this time. Let me invite Ms. Honorable Joe Moore to say a few words on this special occasion. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. Happy Independence Day, India. It's great to be here. Together with my good friend and colleague, Deborah Silverstein, we represent the largest concentration of Indo-Americans in the city of Chicago, the 49th and 50th wards, which I will say, with all objectivity, are the two best wards in the city of Chicago. And it is I see all my friends out here, and I'm looking forward to joining you in the Independence Day parade along Devon Avenue on Saturday. But in the meantime, I'm here to once again offer you my friendship, my never-ending support, and my gratitude for all you have contributed to my community and our city and our nation. Thank you so much. Happy Independence Day.
Let me invite our trustee chairman. He don't need no introduction. He's been a biggest supporter of FIA and all the other activities that take place in Chicagoland area. I'd like to invite Iftikhar Sharif on the podium. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you there will not be any speeches. You're going to have wonderful culture presentation here among all the guests. There you go. I like that. See, I know you guys don't want to listen to uncles and aunties, but young generation will perform. I just want to announce the 3-day event which we completed today, the first event. Tomorrow, again on the banquet dinner at India House at 7 p.m. We all request you to be there. And of course, the grand finale, the India Day Parade, India Independence Day Parade on Divan Avenue, sharp at 11:30 onwards. It is the Indian Constitution. We do not raise the flag after 12. So we will have the flag hosting at Divan and Western Avenue with great floats as well as culture program and jokers and jugglers and all the jokers like me will all be there. But anyway, but I do want to thank and welcome our new Council General. After long, I have seen such an enthusiastic Council General who next day, when he arrived on Wednesday, Thursday, he was attending the events. And I do, from the bottom of my heart, we welcome him. And of course, his family. Farah Said is here, and along with the children, Fale and Azan. So both are here, and one more son is missing. But welcome you all. And of course, we can't forget the person who traveled all the way from India, two gentlemen, who is Mr. World, the second place who got last year, Mr. Mohtasham Ali Khan. Please raise your hand, Mohtasham. And also the coach of the Indian bodybuilding team, he's here. And along with him is Mr. India, Mr. Isa Misri, who came all the way from India just to represent. They will be in the parade also today. Again, thank you very much. Jai Hind, and enjoy the program.
It's my honor and pleasure to take over this stage with a colorful cultural program. Our Secretary Vandana Walia. Give a big hand applause. Thank you.
I think he deserves another round of applause, don't you? We are going to commence our celebrations today with an offering to the gods, which is a tradition in Indian ceremonies. Today we're going to start with an offering to Lord Shiva to invoke his blessings, presenting Pushpanjali by Sonia Chakravarti, who is a student of Guru Vanita Viravali of the Bharatam Dance Academy.
Hey
Opportunity to thank Bidisha Sinha for singing the national anthem. She did a phenomenal job. The Hindu scriptures speak of the 10 avatars of Lord Vishnu. These are different incarnations that take the form of divine intervention provided by Vishnu during the various stages of the human evolution. The 10 avatars are meant to establish righteousness and destroy tyranny and injustice on earth. Presenting Dasavtaram by Natyabala Dance Academy, performed by Lucky, Amulya, and Sahiti.
Mariam
she's actually ancient civilization, but also a young republic. The dances of India also reflect this paradox. Where we have Bharatnatyam on one hand, we also have the rage, fusion. We cannot do a cultural program without incorporating this. Today we present to you Fusion Bhangra, performed by Bidula Sinha, Reena Emmanuel, Reena Soni, Nikita, and Jerry.
चिकनी चमेली देखी चिकना कमीना देखा चांदनी ची डर होके चीट किया तो सारे तारे बोले गिली गिली अखा मेरी बात तेरी बात ज्यादा बातें बुरी बात थाली में कटोरा लेकर आलू भात मूड़ी भात मेरे भी जो किसी ने रिपीट किया तो साला मैंने तेरे मुंह पे मारा मुक्का छोड़ना जाने ना बदतमीज दिल बदतमीज दिल बदतमीज दिल मारे ना बदतमीज दिल बदतमीज दिल बदतमीज दिल मारे ना ये जो हाल है सवाल है कमाल है जाने ना बदतमीज दिल बदतमीज दिल बदतमीज दिल माने ना बने बने कह के ओ नचदी है तेरा टपड़ो है तेरा नचनो छावा छावा कह के ओ नचदी है तेरा टपड़ो है तेरा नचनो अड्डियां चक्की के नी लकड़ू कमावे पैरी नी पंजे पापा के नच के वखावे बोलियां मैं पावा तेरे सामने नी आके एक ठुमका तेरा नी पूरे क्लब नु हलावे सोनिया सजना वे एक गल नी सुना तू शर्मावे जदों सामने हो छक दे तू सारे गम महबूबा मेरी बन सारा कुछ भुल के तू साडे नाल नच नच ले साडे सामने तू मिलो वाली नी नच ले तेरे ते सी जान वाली नी नच ले तेरे पीछे उड़ी नी नच ले
They need another honor, Dilip Kumar, amongst us today. Thank you so much. We welcome you to Chicago. We are going to continue with our cultural program. We cannot celebrate India's independence without a globally recognized major element of Indian culture, Bollywood. This is brought to you by talented Pikas group, performed by Kavina Munshi, Anusha Amin, Kajol Topiwala, and Anisha.
So if you ever wanted to learn how to do Bhangra or anything with Bhangra in it, come and learn it from these girls now. We've got 2 people, we've got more people, we need more people up on stage or in the front. Come on, you're high. Alright, aunties in the front. Before. Someone who's never done Bhangra before. I see a girl, she wants to come. All right, good, thank you.
We're going to take a moment to invite Mr. Iftikhar Sharif on stage, please.
All right. It's my great pleasure and honor on behalf of, presented by the Council General of India, to present this award to NRI Seva Foundation. The president founder, Harish Kolasani, please come up to the stage. And may I also request AIA President Naren Patel to come on the stage also.
The award says, Federation of Indian Association Chicago honorarily recognizes NRI Seva Foundation, Harish Kolasani, founder and donor, in recognition of their outstanding contribution to the community in India by providing free health checkups and physiotherapy services, presented on August 15, 2013, Chicago, USA. Signed by Hina Trivedi, FIA President, and Ithqaf Sharif, Trustee Chairman, FIA.
भागे रे मन कहीं भागे रे मन चला जाने किधर जानू ना भागे रे मन कहीं आगे रे मन चला जाने किधर जानू ना बहता है मन कहीं कहाँ जानते नहीं कोई रोक नहीं भागे रे मन कहीं आगे रे मन कहाँ जाने किधर जानू ना भागे रे मन कहीं आगे रे मन चला जाने किधर जानू ना Thank you.
नाशिनी पंजाई रे देवसाकी साकी रे नाशिनी पंजाई रे देवसाकी साकी रे जुम्मत मत्ती तेरे बन जाए रे जुम्मत मत्ती तेरे बन जाए रे रे ओ रे ओ रे ओ रे रे अरे ओ रे ओ रे ओ रे रे अरे ओ रे ओ रे ओ रे रे अरे ओ रे ओ रे ओ रे रे ముత్యాల పెట్టినాడులే నాకు ముత్యాల పెట్టినాడులే ముత్యాల ఉంగరాలు తొడిగినాడులే నాకు ముత్యాల ఉంగరాలు తొడిగినాడులే ముద్దు ముద్దు మాటలెన్నో చెప్పినాడులే మాకు చెప్పినాడులే ముద్దు ముద్దు మాటలెన్నో చెప్పినాడులే భలే చెప్పినాడులే నాశిని పంజాయి రే దేవసాకి సాకి రే నాశిని పంజాయి రే దేవసాకి సాకి రే जुम्मत मत्ती तेरे बन जाए रे जुम्मत मत्ती तेरे बन जाए रे रे ओ रे ओ रे ओ रे रे अरे ओ रे ओ रे ओ रे रे ओ रे ले పూలేమో పెట్టినాడులే మాకు పూలేమో పెట్టినాడులే కోరుకున్న జోడి కొడుకు తెచ్చినాడులే నాకు కోరుకున్న జోడి కొడుకు తెచ్చినాడులే కొండంత బాసమేమో చేసినాడులే అరే ఓ రే ఓ రే ఓ రే రే అరే ఓ రే ఓ రే ఓ రే రే ఓ రే లే ఓ రే లే చేతికి గాడులేమో తొడిగినాడులే నాకు చేతికి గాడులేమో తొడిగినాడులే వయ్యారి వడ్డానం పెట్టినాడులే నాకు వయ్యారి వడ్డానం పెట్టినాడులే వలకంత వలక పోసి నవ్వినాడులే అరే ఓ రే ఓ రే ఓ రే రే అరే ఓ రే ఓ రే ఓ రే రే ఓ రే లే ఓ రే లే కాళ్ళకు కడియాలు తొడిగినాడులే నాకు కాళ్ళకు కడియాలు తొడిగినాడులే మెరిసేటు మిట్టెలేమో తెచ్చినాడులే నాకు మెరిసేటు మిట్టెలేమో తెచ్చినాడులే మెరుపులో నన్ను చూసి తెచ్చినాడులే భలే తెచ్చినాడులే మెరుపులో నన్ను చూసి తెచ్చినాడులే భలే తెచ్చినాడులే నాశిని పంజాయి రే దేవసాకి సాకి రే నాశిని పంజాయి రే దేవసాకి సాకి రే जुम्मत मत्ती तेरे बन जाए रे जुम्मत मत्ती तेरे बन जाए अरे ओ रे ओ रे ओ रे रे अरे ओ रे ओ रे ओ रे रे ओ रे ले ओ रे ले సంపలోన ఎర్రబోని తెచ్చినాడులే నాకు సంపలోన ఎర్రబోని తెచ్చినాడులే అందాల అద్దాలు చూపినాడులే నాకు అందాల అద్దాలు చూపినాడులే అద్దంలో నన్ను చూసి మురిసినాడులే భలే మురిసినాడులే అద్దంలో నన్ను చూసి भले उर्शिला डुले नाशिक बन जाई रे देवसाकी साकी रे नाशिक बन जाई रे देवसाकी साकी रे जुम्मत मत्ती मतेरे बन जाई रे जुम्मत मत्ती मतेरे बन जाई रे ओ रे ओ रे ओ रे अरे ओ रे ओ रे ओ रे अरे ओ रे ओ रे ओ रे अरे ओ रे ओ रे ओ
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out and joining us on this special day. Thanks a lot. Jai Hind.